is up, time's at hand.
Hi, I'm Wade Spencer. I'm an avid outdoorsman who travels the country hunting, fishing, and singing. And this is my show,
On
Life's Highway.
They give me a gun with no bullets to shoot a squirrel.
There is hope with every turn.
If you love the great outdoors and some good gospel music, then friend, you've come to the right place. Come and join me now as we travel down
Life's highway.
Hey, I'm Wade Spencer. I'm glad you're watching Life's Highway today. We are in Wyoming this week. The first morning, 40 minutes I left the camp and I killed this 7x7 bull. He's a 300 class bull. I was walking up a trail up along the creek and just heard this bull make one little whimper. And I walked right past him to get downwind, set my decoy up as my buddy Todd Scobie taught me, and I used the same call that he taught me to use. And I called 3 little calls, and I barely had time to get my arrow in my bow. That bull came off that little hump that fast. And I know you're saying, oh, did you get the shot on video? I did not. I'm telling you, I thought about it, but I didn't have time to get my camera turned on. So sorry about that, but you'll see the footage of us bringing him out and all that. So this show is about hunting, fishing, and my music. So I hope you enjoy it today, right here on Life's Highway. I'm still standing, nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Though everything all around me has tumbled to the ground, I'm still standing. Somehow I've made it through it all. Though I have often stumbled, I have yet to fall. Hey, here we are in Wyoming on an elk hunt called First Morning Bull Elk. You watch this episode, you'll see what we're talking about. Rick and I hauled our four-wheeler out there and we're going to meet up with John and Linda and a guy with some horses to haul our gear in for us. And Rick and I are going to ride in 6.5 miles, and we're going to walk the last 2 miles. And Bob's going to haul in our food and our gear for us. So we're excited about this elk hunt. We've been here once before, back in 2013, and didn't get any elk on that trip, but I believe we're going to do some good on this hunt. We're excited about it. So stay tuned. I'll be also doing some of my gospel songs. I think you'll enjoy the show right here on Life's Highway.
You've had time to think about it 30 minutes later. What do you think we should do?
I really don't have an answer right there.
Here we can go on the hill I had last year, and up the hill you had last year, and not last year, last time. And we can go up the valley that way. I was worried about you guys. It took you longer to get out of here than I thought.
We had to stop one time, twice, fix that one.
Oh, you did? You know how you start imagining things happening?
Your extra duffel bag was just giving us the...
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Rick's bag. That was me and his.
Oh, that camp right over there, you can see that knob over on the top. I mean, it's up to you. Well, I don't know. There could be people camped across the creek there too, but
Yeah,
that is an awesome meadow. Hopefully nobody's camped over there.
yeah. Trying to figure out where to set our camp up. Some guys are in there where we always camp. John's camped there the last 4 years in a row. So we're going to make some adjustments here. That was quick. Hadn't got to where I was going. Only a small deal. So I went past him to get downwind. Came over here and set this decoy up. Montana decoy. And I was just going to move over about 50 feet from the side of the decoy. I
I didn't get over, and I looked and saw his rat come. I mean, he did not mess around. I made 3 calls while I was here at the decoy. And then I wanted to move over so he'd come right to this call. My goodness, unbelievable. My first morning out here in Wyoming this year. That is exciting. Now I have to wait for my buddies to come and track him because I can't see blood. I have to wait a few hours, which is okay. He is a dandy boy. I've said it before, rail cutting is not for the faint of heart. And I tell you, there's times I'm like, man, this is too rough. I tell you what, we're coming into it like that. Makes those old rainy days and cold nights worth it. My camera on here to record my shot. I'm telling you, that dude came in so fast, I didn't even have an arrow knocked. When I thought about my camera here to video the shot, I was already at full draw, and I didn't have time to do anything. I held that bow so long, one time that bow jumped on me. Man, I was afraid he might have saw me. I could only see one eye, half of his face. So there was a spot about a foot wide between 2 trees where I could see his side. So I just decided I can't hold his bow any longer if I let down. I couldn't tell if he was looking at me or not. I think he was. He wasn't looking at the decoy at that point. So I decided to shoot right between them trees. It's kind of risky, but yeah, hitting really good. But I can get the shot on video.
I used to get there early when I was a boy. I'd straighten the pews on the hardwood floor. Daddy shook every hand as they gathered in. We were prayer warriors in a world of sin. We sang "There Ain't No Grave Gonna Hold Me Down." Sister started clapping, then somebody'd shout. The spirit would rise and fill the house as the walls came tumbling down. Oh, the walls came tumbling down. Oh, the devil took a beating at Wednesday night prayer meeting. We heard hellfire preaching at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Oh, amazing grace fell like a flood, and we all got washed in the blood. That's the way it was at Wednesday night prayer meeting. Now I walk through the valley all by myself. There's a road to the right and a road to the left. The shadows have fallen and I'm all alone, but there's still a light shining that leads me home. I see the candles in the windows of that little church that I love. I still hear them singing on a Wednesday night. I'll meet you on the other side. Oh, I'll meet you on the other side. Oh, the devil took a beating at Wednesday night prayer meeting. We heard hellfire preaching at Wednesday night prayer. Wednesday night prayer meeting.
Well, I got my buddies together about 3 or 4 hours later, and we could not find my bull, although I had seen him laying up in the woods, and he would lay there for a while, and then he got up and stood around, and I could see that he was hit in the shoulder blade. So that's not a good place to shoot a bull elk with a bow. So long story short, the next morning I went back and found part of my arrow. He had 9 inches of arrow in him. So the next morning, 48 hours later, I'm still searching for my bull. I'm elk hunting in that area, hoping to find him dead or alive. And I found him, as you can see here, but he was already too far gone to get the meat. And I was very disappointed because I love my elk meat. But I was able to bring the antlers home, and I have them in my bunkhouse now, and I'm really enjoying those. That's what I told you. That's my 2017 bull. When I shot between those trees, I had no idea that I was shooting at the shoulder blade. You know, I thought it was back a little bit. So that's what went wrong with my shot on this wonderful bull. Shot this bull at 40 minutes into the hunt on the very first morning. That's the reason I call this episode First Morning Bull Elk. This bull scored almost exactly 300 inches.
Stay right where you're at. I'm going to take a picture of you later.
We're just taking some pictures and having fun now. We're disappointed, but we're also very happy to have found this bull.
Oh, goodness.
Old John Austin's a great guy. Me and Rick have really enjoyed hunting with him for a couple of years. And he took us to this area up in the Bighorn Mountains. We were finally able to get a hold of Rick, and he came up to where we were on the mountain, helped us get this antler and this head off the mountain.
Okay, just use that.
And get it prepared.
That's perfect.
I walked through the whispering forest. Not a man made sound could I hear. A timid fawn was playing there without a sign of fear.
All of our hunts are archery hunts, and we've got 6 bulls apiece.
Alone up the mountain.
Well, I got tired, now Rick's carrying it.
And
And if you know Rick, he won't stop till he gets to camp, and that's exactly what he did. He's the toughest little guy I ever known. This is Rick and I's 14th elk hunt together. We've had some big times.
You can't keep up with Rick.
Man out there, sorry.
You can't keep up with Rick.
Tell him to slow down, put some of these big rocks in it.
Ugh. This is the elk woods. Rick's carrying my 6th bull with a bow. He's been with me every time but one. And he's killed 6 with me. So we've killed 12 bulls hunting together. Or 11 together. Plus one other one. Oh man, I'm out of breath.
He goes down to camp.
Yep. Rick the elk hunter. He's tough.
Thomas has a new love in his life. It's not a possession or a wife. Thomas said he heard a higher call. It was something spiritual. Everybody sing Thomas since they crucified you. They say Thomas hid inside a shell, and he's building walls into a prison cell. Thomas doubts he'll ever love again. He says he just can't stand to love and lose a friend. He says it leaves an awful hole that reaches down into your very soul. Thomas is a man not big on words, believes in what he sees, not what he's heard, till Jesus said, come put your hand in mine and see the scars that my love left behind. He got some hands-on experience that was unlike anything he'd known before. He got some hands-on experience when he reached out and touched the one he loved so much that day. He got some hands-on experience that was unlike anything he'd known before. He got some hands-on experience when he reached out and touched the one he loved so much that day. Hands-on experience.
All you young guys say, yeah, wait, I want to go elk hunting. They have to tell them that out here eating cold Pop-Tarts. Just got out of that cold tent, no heat.
Got to what, 28 degrees? Maybe.
Yeah,
Snow coming down.
no heat in these little tents. Our food's over there in that tent. I mean, it's beautiful out here.
And a fire that won't burn.
Yeah, our fire's gone out. Usually we don't even have a fire. This is our gravy and biscuits and eggs and jelly and good cold glass of milk. This is it. Look, drinking ice water for breakfast. Man, look at the snow. Rick, we've never hunted elk in snow before.
No, I don't know how to.
Never have we?
I don't know how to react to it.
No, neither.
I don't think the snow's heavy enough it's going to hurt us, but it might be heavy enough behind us to move them to us.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're definitely not overpopulated right here where we're at.
Well, this year they're not. John's knocking his snow off his tent over there.
There's a bear over there in that tent.
Well, I tell you, that would have been the coolest thing to get a bull elk in this beautiful snow in the mountains. But the problem is, when you're walking, it was just crunch, 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 and you cannot elk hunt making that much noise. So we did not do any good. We enjoyed it. It was something different. Made some beautiful video, but I could just imagine seeing a bull coming down through that snow. It was just really a cool thought, but man, it's tough. Here's what an elk does to a pine tree. What's that? Oh man, this fog. If you listen closely, you'll hear a bull at a distance bugle back, but he never did come to us. He did come a lot closer, and he bugled several times. Yeah. Man alive. It's about 9 foot up here. 8 feet. Crazy. At least 8 feet. Goodness, what a rub. That is something. MAS Products is a proud sponsor of Life's Highway. For over 30 years, they have been supplying the plastic rotomold industry with high-quality, low-cost threaded inserts. They use brass, aluminum, stainless steel, and zinc-plated steel, offering a large variety of hex, knurled, NPT, and SAE inserts. All of their inserts are made at their 20,000 square feet manufacturing facility located in Elkhart, Indiana. In addition to supplying custom inserts, they also offer a full line of standard inserts, many that can be shipped the same day they're ordered. Call 1-800-537-3787 or on the web at masinserts.com. Rick and I are on the last evening of the hunt, and we're working our way up about 2 miles from camp. We was actually here about 3 or 4 nights ago, and I called a bull in, but I had moved away from Rick, and the bull was standing in front of me, and here Rick was down in the woods waiting on another bull that had been bugling. So we kind of messed up that night, but on this night we set up a cow decoy out in the middle of the same field where the bull came to me a few nights before. But there's a bunch of cows came up toward Rick, and he could see them, and they was barking at that decoy, and just really ruined our hunt for our last evening hunt. We walked 2 miles back there to do that, and that cow just kept barking. When that happens, they warn every elk in the woods to don't go up there. Well, this hunt is coming to a close. Bob is coming with about 9 horses and mules to carry our junk out of here. One thing about John Austin, he brings 2 of everything. I always tease him about that. Takes a lot of animals to haul him and his wife's stuff out of there, I'm telling you right now.
Like that right there.
That's
Anywhere where it's going to poke them? Or?
No,
Nope.
that's not going to poke him. You got about 6 inches on. You got a foot on the front, 6 inches on the back.
Okay.
They're great people, though. We had a great time, great hunt.
yep.
Had bad weather, a lot of bad weather, but some like today you see there, it's just beautiful out. But and a lot of rainy, snowy weather on this trip.
Those ivories are
But
wore
that's
down
part of
the
elk
most I've
hunting in the
ever
Rocky
seen.
Mountains.
He's probably 6.5.
We're just
Hmm.
blessed to have been able to do this one more time.
What'd you guys think? I thought it was older than that. Really?
I just never, out of
I-
any of them we've ever had, I've never saw those wore down like that.
Yeah, he's just a little bigger than the bulls the other guys got as far as length and width, but he's got a lot more mass. So because of that, he should score pretty well. No, I bet he would gross 325. Yeah, well, we're pretty close.